Hello traders, D7 here with freetradingvideos.com. We're looking at the Dow here. This is the Dow daily chart. I want to focus on trend lines, the last two swing highs, my upper trend line, and the last two swing lows, major swing lows, my lower trend line. We're in a down trend, which is no secret. I'm going to go back in time. Look at this. Look how this trend line acted as resistance here, resistance here, resistance, resistance, support, and then support, support. The more a trend line is tested, the more solid it is, the more valid that trend line is. We like trend lines getting tested multiple times. And well, one thing I'm looking at now is we're in this trend. We have a little up room here. But look at this swing low that we have. This is a support area. It broke support. Now it came up here. Yesterday we pierced over the top. It did not act as resistance as it might have had. And then today we have a little hammer formation. We're above this area. This is nice. So it's telling us that we should keep going up. Let's take a look at the S&P. The S&P, again, I'm going to go back in time. Look how many times this S&P, resistance, support, it just chops around here, but major support here, support, you know, and a lot of support here. I call this, I'm going to zoom in a little bit, anytime you leave the trend and immediately come back into it, these are called jabs. A jab means you leave the trend, giving everybody a head fake, but you immediately come back into the trend. That's what we have here. We left the trend, broke, came right back. Here's the swing low. We are higher than the swing low on the S&P, much like on the Dow. So nice and bullish with a lot more upward movement here, a lot more blue skies here. We do have a swing low here. This area could act as resistance right there. And let's take a look here at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ's a little different. We are in a downtrend, but these two trend lines are flaring apart. And anytime you have that, there's kind of indecision in the trend itself on, you know, the angle and direction that it's heading in that downtrend. It may, you know, this line may go parallel with the upper line, or the upper line may go parallel with the lower line. It just depends. But either way, you're in a downtrend. That's what we have here. Here's a swing low. We draw our what was support now is acting as resistance. So actually the NASDAQ has more resistance than what the Dow and S&P are showing. So here's the Russells. The Russells, we have kind of an alligator mouth. We have a higher swing high, but we have lower swing lows. You have one line going up, one going down. It looks like a crocodile mouth. Anytime you have that, just stay away from these trends. If this is an individual stock, don't trade these. Wait till you have two trend lines that are parallel or semi-parallel. But anyway, we have a bounce here. What was support here is acting now as resistance. So the NASDAQ and Russells are dealing with resistance. So I say all this to say this one thing here, that we're going to have a vote tonight in the House, and that is going to be voting on the bailout plan, on the $700 billion rescue bill that's crossing everyone's table. They really screwed up a couple days ago on Monday, and it was a black midnight black Monday, and that, wow, the biggest drop in history. And it was so they don't want that to happen again, but it's anybody's guess. It failed the first time. It could fail the second. And we saw indecisions in the markets. Here's the S&P. Watch this. I'm going to change it to a 5-minute. Look, look at this, flat today, or the last, let's say, hour of the day or so. It flatlined right here. No, there was no conviction to bullish or bearish, just flatline. And that's a smart way. If we don't know what the vote's going to be, just sit on your hands. Don't guess one way or the other. By doing so, you're a gambler. It's like holding over earnings. You're just guessing that it's going to go in the right direction. We are running a business, and a business means we stack probabilities in our favor. I don't know what that vote's going to do tonight, so at best you should be hedged in the market, or just be flat the market, meaning that you're in cash. There you have it. Happy trading to you. Let's look forward to some nice activity tomorrow, either bullish or bearish. Take care.